mean, it was amazing, start to finish. It was nonstop. I had a tough time keeping up with the principal then. Everybody that you talked to there was upbeat. They were energetic. There was a sense of pride in what they were doing, a sense of pride in Ten Oaks Middle School, and there was a sense of purpose.
When you think of middle school, you think of an institution that's going to suck your child in. They become this hormonal child that doesn't quite respond to parents the same. And that is not what I saw. I saw children that may be going through a difficult time, but the dignity and grace that were offered to each individual, from the leadership of that school to the teachers, gave everybody hope and love within that building. I think the biggest thing for me is that when you walk into a building and see all the teachers are happy to be there, they're clearly going to be happy to educate our children. And that starts at the top. The leadership of Miss McGinnis was amazing.
Oh, I just think it's a wonderful opportunity to be in the school system and see what goes on a day-to-day basis. I have school-age children myself. Well, one is in college, but I still have a high school junior. So it's just kind of, even though I'm at an elementary school, it's just kind of cool to see how the kids operate and see what's changed since my own child has been in elementary school, since I've been in school.
Yesterday was a full circle moment for me. A lot of folks didn't understand when I moved away to Columbia for 7 years for school. When a lot of my friends were headed to Atlanta, Charleston, or staying in Columbia, they asked, why are you headed back to Loris of all places? What is it about that place? Getting a chance to be a former student of Dr. Rick Maxey, to have the opportunity to now have him as our superintendent, to come back to Loris schools and actually see that pride, that intangible feeling of why we are proud to be Loris Lions and why Loris is still my hometown. Yesterday was that moment for me to see all of that come together and to realize we still have that.
Because you get to interact with the entire spectrum. So not just the people that you're serving as the students, but I got to work with everybody from staff positions, like the head custodian, the lunchroom, all the way up to lead teachers, coaches, assistant principals, Mr. Hayes, and you can't help but take something away. And I hope that a lot of people take away a new member of their professional network to go back to. I told Mr. Hayes, I said, I'll be calling you on things other than how are you doing. Hey, I've got this, I'm having a challenge. Have you ever come across something similar?
Key takeaways from my experience yesterday really boils down to a single word, and it's love. I could not believe how many students came up to Mr. Homer and even me and said, we love you, we love you. And you could tell not only from the children, but it's reciprocated. The love that those teachers and what Mr. Homer gives to those students every day, it's just infectious.
Got there at 7 o'clock, and I'm not used to security detail. Didn't really know anything about that. But when I went in there, it was so organized, and I felt so safe being in that school. The teachers were all in the same mindset. It was a team effort, and it was really amazing to see.
Trust me, I have a new appreciation of what the teachers and educators do, and all they need is quality leadership. And I think we've got that.
It takes every piece of this puzzle to work. For children, it takes their parents to plug in during the morning. Then when they get to the school, that front office, the principal, the teachers, every slice, even that security guard that was out directing the traffic, it takes that. If they don't connect, imagine how that day would be.
It's well worth the time because you get to see how much love and investment the teachers, the administrators, and the staff at the schools have for the kids. It doesn't matter if it's somebody sweeping the floors or somebody teaching the teachers. The students love them. They know them by name and they're happy to see them. And so I was very impressed with that. And being an educator myself, you only get out of a student what you put into them. And every single teacher was pouring their heart out into these kids. And you could see it in how they responded. And the kids were excited about being there. They were learning. And no matter what their advanced level was, they were getting treated the same level of encouragement and support. And so all of them were advancing.
Well, I'm happy to be here because Teal has invited me to be part of Principal for a Day a couple of times, and I've just not been able to make it work. But I'm happy that I've been able to do it. So, because I'm happy,
Thank you so much, Ms. Roberts, and thank you, Horry County Schools, for giving all of us this opportunity, and thank you so much for the real principles on what you do every day.